Hey guys, and welcome back. This is Rob with INN Gaming, and today we're going to be going over a Rush Hunter deck. Yes, I know it sounds a little bit weird. You guys are used to the Warlock Rush, the Murloc Warlock Rush, the Demon Warlock Murloc Rush, but you've never seen a Hunter Warlock Rush. No, Hunter Warlock Rush. Hunter Rush. That is it. So with that said, let's take a look at the deck itself, what's inside, how many cards I have of which, why I have those cards in there, and then from there we're going to head into me playing 3 games and how this deck does in ranked. So far I'm in rank 12, so I'm not playing against super noobs, but I'm not playing against streamers. It's a bit of a mix, so not saying I'm a pro or anything, but this deck seems to be doing very well, and people don't expect the Rush Hunter deck. It's working really well. So with that, let's check out my collection and head into the deck and let's see what's in it. And guys, if you don't really care what's in it and you don't want to see it, you can just see me play it. Just skip ahead to that part. I won't find you and hurt you. I will appreciate you guys for clicking on this video and watching me anyway. So we're gonna go to the custom hunter. I don't have a cool name for this yet. Let's call it let's not call it anything. Let's just call it Do. That's a good name, just Do. Okay, so we're gonna move along. We've got 2 hunters marks. This isn't necessarily the key aspect of this deck, but it definitely helps you when you're using your Call of the Hounds and stuff like that. Let's say they have a beefy creature on the field, they make it to turn 6 or 7, they've got something with a taunt and it has 7 HP. You can't really deal with that. It's going to take 5 of your creatures to kill it, so you just change your minion's health to a 1 and then you kill it with one of your 1/1s. So that's pretty much the main reasons in here, is just field clear if you come into contact with a taunt that you can't get rid of. Abusive Sergeant, you see them in pretty much every rush deck you're going to come across. It's a 1 for 2/1, give a minion +2 attack this turn. This helps getting past any of those tricky early game taunts, or it just helps you boost a creature up enough to kill another creature, or you just go straight to the life points and take another 2 damage. Really good card, only costs 1, so with this also coupled with the Knife Juggler, does really well. Leaper Gnome, this is another 1-drop. It's a 2/1, so nice stats. It dies a little bit quicker than others, but again, it's only a 1-drop. And then Death Rattles, deal 2 damage to your enemy hero as soon as it dies anyway. So it pretty much does what it needs to do as soon as it comes out, as long as they don't silence it. From here, we're going to move on to 2 Timberwolves. This is pretty much a mandatory, since this is a hunter deck. Guess what hunters do? They do pets, and pets are beasts. And beasts get +1 attack because Timberwolf says so. So with that, he's a 1/1 for 1. So again, he's not a 2/1. He's not a 1 for 2/1. He's a 1 for 1/1. So he's not, because of this ability, makes him a little bit weaker. And when I say a little bit weaker, he's a freaking wet paper bag. But he really helps out if you play Call of the Hounds and you play him and then you have a Knife Juggler, and since he's only a 1-drop, it works out very, very well. Timberwolves also go well with the Snake Trap. Some people don't play the Snake Trap. They don't know what the Snake Trap does. They think it's stupid. Well, my friends, the Snake Trap will win you more games than not. Because it's a 2-drop, really easy secret to play, and then when one of your minions is attacked, which they probably will be, because by turn 3, if your opponent doesn't know you're playing a rush deck, the game is in your hands anyway. So, with that, they're going to attack one of your creatures. You either have a buzzard on the field, you have a Knife Juggler, or you've got a Timberwolf. You summon 3 snakes that are 1/1, so they either turn into a 2/1, you either draw 3 cards, or you do 3 damage. So this is an excellent card to play as long as you have a Timberwolf on the field, you've got your buzzard on the field, or you've got your Knife Juggler on the field. And what's make it even killer is 2 Knife Jugglers on the field. Watch your opponent cry when that happens. Moving down here to another 2-drop, the Direwolf Alpha. This is adjacent minions have +1 attack. So it's pretty much the same as the Timberwolf, but it's not, because this gives adjacent minions. So it hugs either person's on the side and says, hey buddy, you get +1, hey buddy, you get +1. So this is really good, again, if you're going to use it with Call of the Hounds and your Knife Juggler, Loot Hoarder. It goes well with any card in the deck. You just buddy it beside something. Put this guy in the middle, not on the side, because if you put it on the side, it's going to lose a buddy, and it's not going to be able to share a helping hand to give that other minion a +1. Moving down here to a Knife Juggler, definitely play 2 of these. If you don't have 2, you have to buy it. It costs like 100 dust if you need to craft it. This is definitely a key point of this deck. It's a 2 for 3/2. After you summon a minion, deal 1 damage. That can be minions that are summoned by Snake Trap. It can be Unleash the Hounds. It can be any creature that is played on your side of the field. They take 1 damage. You have 2 of these out. They take 2 damage for every 1 card you play, and that is one fast way to win a game. Moving down here, we have 2 Loot Hoarders. This is a good 2-drop. It lets you draw a card if they kill it, so it's a 1/1 as soon as they come out, as long as they don't silence it, and it's probably going to take out one of their cards as well. So it's going to go 1/1 with your opponent, and then you're going to draw a card. So you'll be 1 card advantage up as long as it kills the card and as long as they don't silence it. It sounds like a lot of what ifs, but most of the time that's what it does. And if you don't want to play Loot Hoarder, you can change these cards around with whatever you think would be best in this deck, but so far this is how I've been running it, and it's been doing very, very well. It's gotten me to rank 12 so far, and I've literally just started playing it literally half a day ago. Played 10 games, lost 1. So what does that say? Moving down here to Savaging, Hyena, Scavenging, my bad. Sorry, Hyena, making fun of your name here. He's a 2/2 for 2. This card isn't necessary in the deck because it's not really a rush portion, but when you play Unleash the Hounds, you're going to probably be killing off those dogs to suicide with other things, and when you suicide with those dogs, this creature gets +2/1 for every beast that dies. So those include your snakes, those include your Unleash the Hounds, those include Timberwolves, any card that you're going to suicide or they're going to kill, this gains buffs. So they have to kill this card first, and if they kill this card first, they are left with an entire field of low creatures, which get buffed up with all your other stuff. So it's just, this is pretty much a card where your opponents are going to want to get rid of it as soon as they play it, whether or not it gets buffed or not. Moving down here to the Starving Buzzard, this is a staple in this deck. Absolutely have to have. It's a 2/2 for 1. Whenever you summon a beast card, draw a card. And like I said, this works with the Snake Trap. This works with Unleash the Hounds. This works with any other beast that you have, and you happen to have a lot of beasts, and they happen to be very low drops. Dire Alpha Wolf, Timberwolf, Savaging Hyena, even Animal Companion. So you're doing really well with the beasts, and you should definitely be having good card advantage with that. Moving down to the 3 drops. So we're getting near the biggest drops in the deck so far. So third 3 drop, you summon a random beast companion. This can be like one out of 4 things. It can either be a boar, a 4/4 bear, a 2/4 that gives all your creatures +1. So there's it changes from time to time. I don't know how it chooses that, but it normally doesn't really do you wrong. Moving down here to Kill Command, definitely run 2 of these. It's deal 3 damage, and if you have a beast on the field, deal 5 damage. And guess what? You're a hunter deck, and hunters have what? Pets, and what are pets? Beasts. So because of that, you'll most of the time be doing 5 damage, and this is pretty much your fireball for the hunter deck, and you can attack their creatures with this, or you can attack them directly. Most of the time you're going to want to do direct damage because you can definitely pull off good wins from having 2 of these in your hands, or even just 1, because they don't expect you to be able to do 5 damage just directly, plus your passive. So with 5 mana, you can do 7 damage to them directly, not counting any creatures you have on the field. So really nice card. Unleash the Hounds, definitely run 2 of these. It's, again, a staple in this deck. For each enemy your minion has, put a 1/1 on the field and give that a charge effect, and it also is a beast. So this is just to combo with all of your other cards like Starving Buzzard, Savaging Hyena, Knife Juggler, Snake Trap, Timberwolf. They all work well together. Just make sure you play them so they combo off each other. Don't play them by themselves so they don't get the best benefit. Heading down here to a Lonely Harvest Golem. I've been having trouble picking the last card in this deck because it used to be an Explosive Shot, then I moved it to a Flare, and then I moved it to Harvest Golem. So this is pretty much, you can pick what you want. I like Harvest Golem because he always goes 1/1, and always goes 1. Even if they silence him, he goes for 1/1. So he's just a really annoying card for your opponents to pick from. You can buff him up. They don't really want to kill him, and if they do kill him, it goes 1/1, like I said. So he's just a nice overall 3 drop to have, as long as you're not getting your ass kicked before turn 3, and then he obviously isn't so swell. Moving down here to the 2 biggest drops in the game, we've got Houndmaster. It's a 4 drop for 4/3, so it doesn't sound that great, but it gives a friendly beast 2/2 and taunt. So let's say you can couple this with Unleash the Hounds, you can put it on your Starving Buzzard, you can put it on your Animal Companion. This just gives you that taunt. So let's say you don't want them attacking you directly that turn, or you just need to buff up a creature, and all of your creatures in this deck are mostly beasts. So this is really nice for that. He's an abusive sergeant, but he also gives 2 health and taunt. And then moving down here to Explosive Shot, this isn't necessarily a need in this deck. It's really good at clearing the field. If Hunter's Mark can't do it, Explosive Shot will. And not only does it do 5 damage to a minion, it does 2 damage to adjacent ones next to that. So it can hit up to 3 minions, 5 being the one in the middle, 2 being the ones on either side of it. So just make sure you kill the creature you're targeting, and make sure the 2 creatures next to it have around 2 health so you can finish them off with Unleash the Hounds. And just make sure before you're clearing their field that you play Unleash the Hounds first, because I've had that mistake where I try to clear the field and then I play Unleash the Hounds and there's nothing. I'm like, what the hell did I just do? That was completely pointless, and it lost me the game. So just make sure you're thinking before playing, because there's a lot of different combos you can do in this deck and a lot of cool shit you can do. So with that said, I'm tired of talking. You're tired of looking at the screen. Let's head into a ranked game and actually see this deck in action and how well it does. For your convenience, I'm going to speed up this whole process so you don't have to wait for that spinning bar to spin and say found a worthy opponent, because that's boring. So let me speed that up for you guys so you don't have to wait. It looks like we're going up against a rogue for our first game here. Let's see what we get. A not so good hand, and I go first. I hate going first. I'm going to get rid of Explosive Shot because there's no need for it, and that'll be the only card I get rid of. So this hand is 1, 2, 3. It doesn't seem like it'd be that bad, but it could be. It's pretty bad. So as a rogue, with him being able to use his weapon and the fact that he has coin, he can just kill my Timberwolf off turn 1. So I'm not going to play Timberwolf. That would be a nish. Not going to happen. Hopefully he doesn't have some crazy Mojo Jojo to do, because I know rogues definitely have an advantage on they just do retarded amounts of damage. So I'm gonna play my Leaper Gnome, not Leaper Gnome, but Loot Hoarder, because I know if he uses his weapon to kill it, it's gonna do 2 damage to him, and I'm gonna be able to draw a card. So it's gonna be the 1-for-1. So that's exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna do his Dagger Mastery. He's gonna attack it for 1 damage. He's going to take 2 to the face, and I'm going to draw a card. This is another good because I got Leaper Gnome, another swell card. Oh, he's going to coin, and he's going to summon a 1. He's going to summon a 2/1 that has charge when he has a weapon equipped. Not a bad choice. From here, I'm going to Leaper Gnome. I'm going to ping him for 2 more. And end my turn. So from here, if he attacks me with his weapon, he's going to take 2 more damage, and then the Leaper Gnome is going to do 2 damage to him directly again. So that's 4 damage for 1 damage, or 1 mana worth of a card, which is really nice. And the reason I'm not worried about killing his 2/1 is the fact that it's going to give me time, give him time to build up his field, so I can do Unleash the Hounds and combo it with at least my Starving Buzzard or Timberwolf. So he's going to attack, return it to his hand, and play it again, and attack again. That's pretty cool. Seems like he somewhat knows what he's doing, which is really weird. Just kidding. Rogues are normally pretty good players. You gotta know what's going on in this game if you're playing a rogue. So I guess I'm just going to Unleash the Hound since I have 2 of them in my hand. I'm going to give my beast +2, and then I'm going to I'm going to kill his 3, but then I'm going to attack directly with this 2 because it is a rush deck. I'm not really worried about field clear. I'm worried about doing damage. So if he attacks my Timberwolf, I guess it all depends. It's all about doing damage with this deck. You could have said I could have killed this and left my Timberwolf, but then he could have just used his weapon and killed it next turn. But now he has the option to kill my Hound, because he can just kill my Timberwolf with this creature. There's tons of things that he can do. It's hard to tell. He's got 6 cards in hand. I've got 4 with 2 on field, so he has a card advantage up, but next turn I'll be able to draw 1. If he kills it with his creature or his weapon there, he'll be 2 card advantages up. So it looks like he's attacking directly with his weapon and attacking directly with his person. He's not worrying about my field, but then he's gonna destroy his weapon and do the damage to my field, so I probably should have killed his creature. So with that, I am left with Abusive Sergeant in my hand. Not going to play that. I can't summon my Buzzard for no reason. I'm not going to summon my Houndmaster without playing a reason, without having something for it. So I'm just going to ping him for 2. And there's really nothing else I can do besides that, besides like if I'm just going to go off and waste cards, which is not what I'm trying to do here. So we're reaching turn 5, turn 6. It's not looking pretty for me considering this is a rush deck and I only got him to 18 life this far. It looks like we're going to be doing with some combos here because he just used Preparation. So deal 2 damage, return it to his hand, combo it for 4 damage. So he's wasting a lot of cards in his hand right now, and he hasn't had his what is it called, the Auctioneer, to draw cards in response to him playing a bunch. So he's going to run out of cards in his hand. Alrighty, so we have what looks like a small combination of things that we can do here. One of which involves me being able to draw a bunch of cards. But he definitely can win next turn if I do not kill that creature. And oh my goodness gracious, I don't want to waste call the hounds on just that one creature, but I have no way of killing it besides explosive shot, and I'm not going to waste explosive shot on that. So it looks like we're going to have to waste call the hounds on that one creature. I'm going to be able to draw one. I'm just going to play a Leaper Gnome, and then I'm going to kill his 6/1 with my 1/1 and end my turn. So hopefully he can't do 11 damage in one turn, but it's a rogue deck, so we don't know. He can do 11 damage in one turn. But next turn, I can tell you if he doesn't do anything, it's going to be very not so well for him because I'm going to be playing Houndmaster and then Snake Trap and then all this nonsense. But he's definitely going to be using his weapon to kill my starving buzzard. See, so my Snake Trap is now useless. No. He's going to deal 1 damage. He's going to draw a card. It's going to do 10 damage to his face, so he's going to be at 14 health. But he's going to have 5 cards, so my 4 cards. Next turn, I'm going to be 1 card up. That's just going to return to his card or return to his hand. And it looks like he's going to end his turn there. So there's quite a few cards I can draw here, and I've not that much health. He has 14 with 5 cards, so I think I'm just going to summon a random Beast Companion, and I'm going to buff it with a taunt and a 2/2, and then I'm going to swing for this 6/4. So now he's down to 8 health to my 9. There's really nothing else I can do, so hopefully that holds him off for just another turn. So maybe I can yeah, it's really good, Rob. Maybe I can draw do the 5 damage if I have a beast, which I will have a beast hopefully, or maybe I can ping for 2, deal 5. We'll see what we can do. Let's see what he does first. Oh, the game is raging on, and he has spent all his mana making that card. Gonna swing, and that's gonna be a good game because I'll be able to Abusive Sergeant and ping next turn. So just giving him the well played. He has no mana. He's got 1 mana, and he has no card. He knows he's done. So with that, here comes the Abusive Sergeant. Very abusive, making my guy a 6/3. Swing for 6. Do 2 damage with my steady shot. Bam. I am sorry, Rogue, but today you have been defeated by the Rush Hunter deck. The Rush Hunter is real. You will not stop the Rush Hunter. And now I have made it almost out of rank 12 into rank 11. How exciting. With this, let's head into our second game and check out how well I do. Heading into our second game here. The first game was very exciting. He almost had me, but I am a honey badger, and a honey badger does what he wants, and he's not going down without a fight. So I'm going to speed up the timer again so you don't have to wait for this thing to spin. So who are we playing? We're playing a mage. So this is going to be quite annoying because he has a massive amount of field clear starting from turn 6 where he can use Blizzard and all of my cards become not so good. So I'm going to get rid of this 4 and a 5. Those are the highest ranked cards in my deck, and I'm going to get a 1 and a 2. 2 and a 3. So this is not a bad hand, and I get to go second. I love the extra card. And I love being able to respond to what my opponent does instead of me playing it and them responding to me. So because I know they can fireball, this is the time where I go coin Knife Juggler or just play Leaper Gnome. So I'm going to go coin Knife Juggler, and I'm going to hope to God that this person doesn't fireball or have a frostbolt, or if she has a frostbolt, it's just so annoying. So the next turn, she's going to have the option to either fireball my Leaper. Oh gosh, of course, Arcane Missiles. Do 2 to my health, not 2 to my Leaper. Oh my god, yes. No. No. You're so not cool. It's so annoying. Well, in response to that, I will play Loot Order. And he's going to ping it with his fireball, and I'm going to draw 1 card for that. Oh, he's going to draw 2 cards and not kill it. How awesome. So this gives me a chance to play now my what to do. I can Leaper Gnome Harvest. I can Leaper Gnome Snake Trap or Harvest Golem, but I've got nothing to combo with Snake Trap if he attacks me, but he doesn't have anything to attack yet. So I'm going to summon this Snake Trap for when I have my buzzard, which will probably be sometime soon, and then my turn. Even if I get a Savaging Hyena, that would be awesome. So which one are you going to fireball? Because I'm sure you're going to be fireballing or fire blasting one of my creatures. Hope he fire classes my little Hoarder so I can draw 1. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we're talking. Oh, a Yeti. A powerful Yeti. It's a big creature, big strong card there. So from here, I'm going to, I can Juggler. Gonna change this minion's health to 1. Ping for 0. Attack this with that. Draw 1. Attack for 2. And my turn. So this is going this is alright. We're not doing really good. We're not doing really bad. We're sitting on the cusp. I feel like my knife juggler is gonna die. He's already killed 1, so he's just gonna might as well kill another one. There he goes. And then he's gonna ping it for 1. This is what I was talking about, how mages have a lot of field clear. That's what he's been doing the entire game, is clearing my field. It is so very, very annoying. It gives me the bear, the big old bear. Gonna ping for 2, and then my turn. We're heading on to later in the game, turn 6. This deck is not meant to last this long. As you can see, it will soon die out. Oh goodness gracious. He activated my trap card, Snake Trap. But his attack is still going to go through on my bear, but this is very small because I have a Timberwolf. And Timberwolf does things where he says, I'm going to give all of the rest of the beasts on my team plus damage. So I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to attack directly with my snakes. They don't actually make that noise. And end my turn. So hopefully he doesn't have a Flame Strike. If he has this Flame Strike, I'm just going to end this game now. You might as well just win. There's the Flame Strike. Of course he's got the Flame Strike. Why wouldn't he have the Flame Strike? When in doubt, you Flame Strike because you're bad. You play mages because you Flame Strike. So I'm going to summon my Harvest Golem, ping for 2, end my turn because there's nothing more I can do. I have 29 health to his 12, but he has absolutely a million cards in his hand, and he said, well played, so I don't think I'm going to win this. This is very devastating. Here's the Molten Giant for 2 mana cost. He's going to play another Molten Giant. Oh, and a Shield Master. This is just so swell. And he's going to deal 1 damage to me directly. This really doesn't sound as bad as what it really is, because I can kill both of those cards with a single card, and that card is called Change a Minion's Health to 1. Do an explosive shot to this guy. Bump up my minion's attack, swing for 3. So now he's down to 9 health, and I have 2 cards on field. So if he can do that again for another turn, he wins. But if he does nothing, I win, along with me being able to ping him for 2 every turn. It is not looking good for him because in 4 turns, he will be dead. Well, 5 turns, but 4 turns if I can get another attack off, even less than that. So right now he's debating what's the best method. He probably has a Polymorph in his hand. He doesn't know what to do. If he Flame Strike again, if he had a Flame Strike, that would definitely end the game right here. But of course he might have another Flame Strike. I don't know. This game loves mages, loves them, giving them the easy wins. So there's the Frostbolt to freeze and deal 3 damage. Kills my little Harvest Golem. I'm gonna summon a different little creature. Here comes the Fire Blast to kill that little creature, and you have 5 mana left to deal what with? He's going to summon a Scarlet Crusader with a Divine Shield. From here, I have Unleash the Hounds. I'm going to use that card because I need everything I can get. It's going to make this a 2-1. I'm going to continue to just bash him as much as I can. He has 3 health left, and I'm going to end my turn. So I highly doubt he can kill me in 2 turns because that is all he has left, my friends. This guy, his name is Neo, and let me say, we are not in the Matrix. You will die here. So he has this turn to live. If he does, oh god, there's the Ragnaros. I'm probably going to draw a damaging ability. Here it is. There's the kill command for the game over. Goodbye. So, that's game 2 out of 3. We've seen what this deck can do. It is, both games, it surprisingly lasts till late game, which isn't the point of this deck. This deck is completely early game. I don't know why these games are lasting so long, but it's showing even in the later games this deck can compete. As you saw, it was held up against an 8-8 and a 4-5 with only 2 cards that got rid of him without killing any creatures on my field. I don't know if that was just luck of the draw or luck of the draw, or maybe it's just skilled hunter marksmanship. But either way, heading into game number 3, we've now reached rank 11. This is oh so swell, and we're playing against a worthy opponent. So hopefully we're able to, a Warlock called Supernova. So it's going to be, as we know, Rush Warlock versus Rush Hunter. This is a really weird hand to have because I know he's running Rush Warlock and he's going to have a lot of creatures. So I don't know if I should keep this hand or get rid of it. I'm going to keep this hand just because Unleash the Hounds against another Rush Warlock deck will probably be really effective, and I should have kept my 4, but I didn't think I would get the only 5 drop in the deck. There's only 1 explosive shot in this deck, and I did not think I would get it. Maybe a turn 2 or 1 creature would have been nice, but whatever. So let's see if we can end this at going 3-3. Hopefully we can. I'm going second, so me getting no 1 drops is not as bad. Let's see if he's running that Rush Warlock. If he is, he'll probably play a Void Walker, or maybe he'll play one of those imps that he sacks 3 health. Oh, an Ancient or Argent Squire. That's not a bad card. It's a 1/1 for 1. As we know, I've got nothing to play, so I'm going to end my turn. So right now, he's going to play a 2-drop, or he's going to sack 2 health to draw 1 card. That is absolutely the most OP broken freaking passive I have ever seen. Sack 2 health to draw 1 card. Up, there's the Knife Juggler. We do know he's playing Rush Warlock. That is definitely a good sign. Or not a good sign, but a sign that he's playing the Rush. The Warlock. The Rush Warlock. So, as I said, I don't really know what I want to do. I don't want to get rid of coin. If I just play Leaper Gnome, he's just going to play a card, or he's going to attack it with his Squire. So I'm just going to ping for 2 and end my turn. I'm waiting for him to fill up the field, because then I can Unleash the Hounds, get rid of some of his field, and then if he builds it up again, I can Unleash the Hounds again, or even Unleash the Hounds twice in a row. I have a coin. That's not 3 mana, but it's still close. So let's see what he does. Oh god, 2 Knife Jugglers. This kid had a really nice hand. Oh, Jesus. And he's got a nice little defense there. Okay. This is not looking good. And I'm down to 22 health on turn 3. So, if I Unleash the Hounds, I have to attack this. So it'd be 4 Hounds attacking that guy. It's pointless. I wish I could buzzard to Unleash the Hounds, but I can't. It looks like this is my only option. So let's kill this guy, and I know he doesn't have 4 creatures to play next turn. So let's just hope to God he doesn't kill my entire field of doggies. Golden doggies. I was really lucky that he has 2 Knife Jugglers, because if he plays 2 creatures, that's 4 damage, and that can kill every single one of my dogs. If he plays 1 creature, I can still deal with 2 dogs left, because next turn I'll be able to Starving Buzzard and then Unleash the Hounds again, because he has 3 creatures. It'll be worth it. And then on top of that, I'll be able to Snake Trap, so if he ends up attacking, oh my goodness gracious. And there's dog dead, there's a dog dead. We got dogs dying all over the place now. He's going to probably attack me directly. He got a really nice up, and he killed this dog, and he killed that dog. This guy is just not, he's not friendly. He's not officer friendly. So from here, it's really hard to judge what the best method of clearing the fields out are. So it looks like I'm gonna Unleash the Hounds again. I'm gonna make them 2/2s, and I'm going to go about killing his shit right now. We're just going along. Gotta kill it. Gotta go fast. I'm left with huge card advantage. Very, very nice. I'm just going to Burn Ring and play my Leaper Gnome just because I can. I just want more cards on the field. Next turn I'll have 5 mana, and that's pretty much all the mana I'm going to need from now on. I wish I would have been able to use that coin a little bit better, but whatever. He's sitting at 5 mana. He gets another 0-4 with Taunt. He's probably going to sack 2, draw 1. He's only at 28 health. I'm at 18, so it's a little bit more, he has a little bit more leeway than I do. He's going to give a minion +4, and he's probably going to swing directly with that. Yep, he's running that rush. He does not care anything about my creatures. He only cares about me. So from here, I can explosive shot and kill that, get those two low, and then my leaper gnome can finish off the other one. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm just going to worry about clearing his field right now. Oh yes, that's right. Oopsies, I forgot that guy's a taunt. That's not so swell. I left him at 2 health. That's not very good. Whoops, I forgot that he had that taunt. If I would have done something a little bit different, I would have just... Yes. My bad. My bad. So now I'm going to be left with 10 health unless he can... Yeah, I know he has cards in his deck that do 4 damage directly, along with Doom Guards that do 5 damage, and they have Charge. So, very interesting game right now. Oh, he attacked one of my creatures directly. So from here, I'm going to buzzard. I'm going to summon a random beast companion. I got another leaper gnome. And I'm going to kill his 4-beater. So right now he's left with the option. I don't want him attacking me. I want him attacking my buzzard. And I probably should have played Snake Trap instead of a random companion. But I didn't. That was really dumb. So now he's going to attack my buzzard. Or he's just going to win the game. Yep. Either way, I was going to lose there. Oh, never mind. I still survive. So he's debating right now whether he should kill my buzzard or not with his harvest golem. And he does. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. That might have been an error on his side. Because now is my... This is avenging wrath time for me. So from here, I can do big things. I just have to make sure those big things are the correct big things to do. So if I do 5 damage, it's left with 2. Yes, so that needs to go there. He needs to die. And my leaper gnome should do this. My leaper gnome's gonna do it. Then from here, I'm going to snake trap. Probably shouldn't have snake trapped, but whatever. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know what to do. This is so hard. This is hard. Buff my buzzer. Attack that direwolf. Make that guy a 2 and swing directly for 5. End my turn. If he attacks any of my creatures, I'm going to draw a million cards, and he can't kill me in 1 turn with that 2 unless he has a damaging card anyway, and if he does have a damaging card, the game would have been over. And if I would have just attacked that, he would have attacked my buzzard. Thank God he attacked my buzzard. Now I draw 3 cards. That might have just costed him the game right there. And each one of those cards is going to be buffed up 2 times. This is very, very nice. This is pretty much exactly what I needed to win. Oh my gosh, this is just so perfect. He's so mad right now. Yes, this actually might be game if I do this outright. He's got 3 mana. Oh man, if he just... it all depends what he draws. And a Sun Clear. So I have to do 14 damage in 1 turn, which is maybe doable. So, what do we have here? 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That, my friend, should be game. So I just give one of my snakies here a +4. And I attack like this. And I attack like this. And I attack like this, and now you have 5 health, and now you have 3 health, and now you have 1 health, and then there's this thing called Steady Shot, and ping for 2 damage, and that's the game over. You Rush Warlock mother... I hate Rush Warlock, and that's why you lose, son. That is why you lose, because you play Rush Warlock. I absolutely hate Rush Warlock. So with that comes the end of the video. Hopefully you guys got a little insight on how to play the Rush Hunter, what cards are in it, why they're in it. And if you have any comments or questions, you feel free to ask me in the comment section below. If you have any recommendations on some decks you'd like to see, or maybe, hey Rob, you messed up, you could have won on this turn instead of another turn, just feel free. Shoot me a comment below. I'll definitely look at them, respond as soon as I can. These videos are for you guys. They're not for me. Obviously, I can play a Rush Hunter deck. I'm doing it right here. These are because you guys asked me to do it. And I guess sometimes I could be funny or informative. I don't know. I just do what I do, and if it's something good, let me know. And if it's something bad, let me know. Constructive criticism builds the best bridges. I don't know who I heard that from, and that's probably a terrible quote. But let's move on. Let's not worry about shitty quotes. With that, thank you guys for watching the video. Appreciate every single one of you. Comments are just welcome. If you'd love to even subscribe, and we have a ton of other videos. Heroes of the Storm, been playing a lot of that. We play League of Legends, Hearthstone, Battlefield. We're all over the place. Like I said, let us know what you'd like to see, and we'd be happy to do it here at In Gaming. With that said, again, thank you for watching. This is Rob.